Thank you very much. And beside me here I have Mr. Therapist. All right, you heard that from him, Mr. Therapist himself. But today we'll be diving into a very interesting topic, a very personal one for that matter. Deliberating more on single mothers and their struggles. Well, we know it's not easy to be in this world as a single parent. So we want to hear from the horse's mouth. How does it feel? What are your pains? What are your struggles? What are your difficulties as a single mother to be left alone to carry this burden? Because I know it's not easy to take care of children, I tell you.
Okay, viewers, good afternoon once again. I want to start by getting us clarified on this. When you talk about single mothers, it is not just a single lady who have a child outside wedlock. It can also be from spouses. Probably when the husband is dead, the mother will be left alone. That's the wife, and that makes her a single mother as well. So I want us to get that straight. Then talking about the struggles single mothers go through all by themselves. Honestly, that question is a deep one. It's a deep one, but I'll try and make us understand a bit. One of the struggles a single mother experiences is loneliness. You know, when you have your downtimes and let's say probably you're a worker, you work and you're tired, stressed from your place of work, stressed from your bosses, you have a lot going on in your head. You have a child to take care of. It might be one, it might be two. Getting home, no one to even share your thoughts with, no one to talk to. All you need to do in that moment, at that moment, is just to do what you look up to your God. You have to brace up because I see it sometimes when I am in my down times. What I tell myself is, I am all my child has gotten. So I cannot just afford to be down, to break down. So, but it is normal. Down times will definitely come. There are times you need to talk to someone. You get home, you look around, there's nobody to talk to. You just have to speak to yourself. And especially when the child is still small, that the child cannot comprehend what is going on at that moment. So, that. The financial aspect as well. Sometimes when you are broke, that means everything is upside down already. I used to tell my colleague that if I go broke, my child is broke because I am all she has gotten. It's not as if when I get home, I want to talk to my husband and say, wow, babe, do you have this? When a single mother is broke, it's vice versa though, because we also have single fathers. When a single mother is broke, your child is broke. Everything is upside down because you are not going home to tell anybody that I don't have this.
Yeah.
So those are the things. Then sometimes when you have a lot of burdens at heart that there's no one to pour it out to, a lot of things going on within you that you cannot even, and that child is still very tender. Like mine now, I have a 4-year-old child. You can imagine. Do I sit a 4-year-old child to tell her that mom is broke, mom is tired?
All she's saying is garbage.
She can't even comprehend it. She can. Sometimes when I try to transfer aggression to her, like when I'm tired, and how kids can be, she will just, mommy, I will just shout, please don't mommy me again. I want to shout at her that please don't mommy me. Did you see anybody here? And as time goes on, I will just talk to myself, I better be calming down. Those are the things I say to myself, be calming down, because even this girl you are shouting at does not understand why you are shouting. I'll just tell myself, be calming down. So those are the things, a lot like that.
Thank you very much. And like you rightly said, it is not easy with bringing up a child on your own and trying your best to put in the maximum capacity as a single parent. No support, nobody to call a pillar to rest your shoulder on, and all the rest of that. But before we ask the next question, I want to hear your opinions now. What do you feel? How is your own intake on single mothers, the difficulties? Do you feel it's something they can handle, or will you rather say it is their turn? Let them face it.
Let me start from where you stopped. I would never say it's actually their turn, actually, because I've seen a lot of good single mothers who actually pay bills. I've seen a lot of single mothers who go through traumas, go through stress of life, just because they are left alone or they are abandoned like you rightly said, no, we should decide time we change our mindset on this like of single mothers as a result of maybe they got the baby out of wedlock or something. No, a lot of factors could actually cause.
You see this thing, this statement, I used to tell people, I want to make it work. I want to make it work is always one-sided. It's always one-sided. And the moment it is one-sided, there's going to be issue. You know, I used to tell people that going into marriage, both parties has to make up their mind that this marriage will work. Because obviously there will be issues. There will be differences. Different individuals from different backgrounds want to come together to stay together. You can imagine, I was raised differently. He was raised differently.
Of course, when you have
I had
brothers fighting.
I had different beliefs, different ideology in my head. He has different. Now we want to now live together. It has to be a decision from both of them that this marriage will work no matter what. But you see, I realized that most times it's always one-sided. It's either the man or the woman. But most times it's always the woman that will always say, my marriage will work. But the men, I'm not being biased here. I am not placing it on gender here. But if you go by percentage, most times women are always the ones standing that my marriage will work. And that is why, just like, let's say we have two friends. One is good, the other one is bad. You see that one that is good, we always try to influence the bad one. We always try to win the bad one to our side. But when you are good, it will get to a certain stage. You might not be able to keep up.
Tolerance range.
Yes, exactly. Your tolerance range will be reducing gradually. Same as marriage. The woman is putting in her best, wanting it to work. Okay, the man is always coming in late. Normally he closes by 6. He has to be home by 8. He's the type that will enter by 11 p.m. Every day the wife will talk about it. Why you always coming home late? I don't like this idea of you coming home late. Well, this is that the man will always give excuses, not genuine ones. As time goes on, the lady will get tired of asking him.
Of course.
And when a woman stops asking, she's getting fed up already. Probably getting advices from friends. Let him be. Do your own. Let him be. Just ignore him. You'll be on your own. And by the time they start ignoring each other, what do you think will happen? Separation is setting in already. That's one of the factors. A lot of factors I can mention. A lot of factors. This attention part too. Someone like me as a lady, I love attention a lot.
I think most ladies.
So I love attention a lot. Then I realized that sometimes we don't prioritize things that are important. Same as relationship. And it's the relationship that will lead to marriage. We don't prioritize important things and things that are valuable. Talking from my own experiences, like my past relationships, now that I'm older, I know better.
No, of course.
So sometimes I try to evaluate myself like, probably this relationship would have worked out if I had ignored this part of this person.
Okay.
So I'm trying to buttress the point that we don't prioritize things that are important. In as much as attention is good, but we should learn as ladies, as guys, we should learn to prioritize things that are important. Those are the things that cause separation in relationship, in marriages. We tend to look at things that we can ignore, things that we can do without, things that we can just tolerate and say, okay, because I want my marriage to work, let it slide. We want to look into it. We want to talk about it. Fine, it is good to talk about important issues. But things that we can do away with, we can leave them to make the marriage work out. But a lot of people cannot overlook some things. They cannot tolerate. That is why we are having broken homes. We've not taken it to the spiritual level. This is still considering the physical aspect of it. The spiritual aspect is also there.
That's another thing entirely.
So a lot of factors. A lot.
You said wonderfully well. Like she said, most marriages not major on their flaws. They don't look at what is making this person special. When I see an error, I always want to pick on that error. I always want to talk on that error. I always want to nag on that error. But now we're learning today that those are what kills relationship. Be it a home, be it a marriage, anything, it will kill it. But what will you advise these viewers? But before we go there, I want him to share his own point on how do you feel? What is your take on what causes these broken homes and relationships?
Hey, well, thank you for that. Let me say real quick that there are a lot of factors, like she rightly said, and a few that I can actually add to what she said is, let me say, the aspect of infidelity. No, we can see that it's a society where men believe that they must cheat on their partner. It is still like, I'm telling you, real good. We men believe that, we should just have more than one. Yeah, we were made that way.
No, that's not what we're doing anyway.
You look at it. So you see that aspect alone could, can actually affect your relationship, because you see that everybody wants, nobody wants to be cheated on. But we men believe that we smoke it. It's like in our blood. I don't understand. It's in. I don't understand. Maybe Adam. Maybe I need to ask you questions. Maybe Adam as well. I don't know. Maybe Adam as well cheated. I don't understand. Well, because and when that happens, you see that would be, even she forgives the person maybe today, another time, and it's becoming rampant. She will get tired, and it could be other way around as well. That's some women that are, wow. I don't want to go there actually. That's some bad women as well. For real. So do you get another thing that can actually cause broken relationship or home is let's say maybe there is no financial aspect. See, I'm telling you, the power of money cannot be jettisoned.
Money supersedes everything.
I'm telling you.
No money, no love.
No, thank you. No money, real good.
No money, no marriage.
When there's no financial capacity. Not a mentality, bro. It's not a reality.
Bad. It's not completely bad.
It's a reality. Yes. No, that we are going to a marriage that is a man. What do you say?
You can't bring in a lady when you don't have money. Do you want to bring her in to make her suffer?
We're not saying have everything like, no, but at least. Okay.
A relationship is supposed to be equally. It's not supposed to be one-sided.
Oh,
yes.
Like
I rightly said. Sure, you're right.
Sure. I feel the mentality we are
No.
It's not a mentality now. This is not a mentality.
No. I quite understand where you're coming from. The angle you're coming from. Like, this, we are looking at it like, okay, when we are saying it should not be one-sided, like I equally said, it should cut across every aspect, even including the financial aspect. But even though it's going to cut across every aspect, the man still remains the head.
Yes, and your man will always.
As a woman, I am also in support.
Yes,
my ideology supports the fact that a woman should be supported financially.
Of course.
But a man should respect himself. He should respect himself, because even Bible says a man that cannot provide for his family, he is worse than an infidel. So even if your wife has money, your wife is supportive, a man should always respect himself.
Of course.
So when there is money,
yes.
when there is no money,
men out there, take your responsibility.
Yes.
We will.
Yes.
Yes. So what do you advise these humble viewers out there? What do you say? How do they keep their relationship, their marriage, their home? How do they keep it together?
Okay, so that we won't deviate completely. My advices, I have different advices. Let me start with the single mothers out there. Because I'm a single mom. So single mothers out there, my advice to you is that be strong for yourself. Then surround yourself with loving people. That's the secret. That's one of the things that keep me going. I have people that love me. They show me love. Not financial aspects alone. They are always there for me. I have people that when I call, the moment I start, I won't even finish. By the time they tell
others, because I've seen one or two single mothers and I feel like, oh my goodness, this is not good. I'm telling you. So if I'm going to say one or two things, I will come from this aspect that all single mothers out there should not be too strong. Now, what do I mean? When I mean, they should not be too strong in terms of you have 2 or 3 kids and now the relationship is not working out. And you want to prove that, well, I can take care of these babies all alone. Don't do that. I've seen women who are dead. I've seen women who are very bad now. They have been wounded because they decided to be too strong.
They decided to zero their
Yes, and then you want to take all the 3 kids with you and then all the 2 kids. When the father is still alive, when the father's parents are still alive, you can take the last daughter or the last boy, leave one with the father. The point is, parents become mothers become more vulnerable when they have child or children for their man. They become more, and they want to show that they love their kids. Do you understand now? So when they do that, they want to oh no, I'm not leaving my baby. My baby will be with me. Hey, that thing could be killing, I'm telling you. So they should not be too strong If you at all you love that your child or your children take one with you, there's no way on it. They're not born that man well. We no go take care of that baby. If you carry, I'm telling you, but with the moment you put, I'm telling you because I'm not being tribalistic. I said earlier, but I've seen the Yorubas men. Oh man, the Yorubas, the men among them. Some of them are so useless that the moment they know that this woman, the moment that the relationship is not working out, that man will not do anything again. You will call him, I'm busy, I'm busy. And then pay the school fees of this girl. No, the man will not respond again. So the women out there, the single woman should not be too strong to say, I want to take 3 babies to myself. You can't do it all alone, no matter how strong you are. No matter how, maybe you have one career, you think financially. No, it will get to a time that maybe you're still very young. That will be, those kids might be a barrier, to you to get another man. Because you say, no young man will want to take a woman that has 3 kids. It's very, very hard. So you taking the whole 3 kids, don't do that. No, do not be too strong. Number 2, the next thing that I will try to say is that we, single mothers out there they should fight back. When I mean fight back, I'm not talking about physical fight, and I'm not talking about spiritual fights. Because when a woman fights a man spiritually, brother, that thing hard gone. I don't go that thing hard gone. Not physical fight and not spiritual fight. You know why? Because if a woman fights a man, spiritually, you want to render that man useless or impotent. And do not forget that man still owns your baby. I'm telling you, it was in law. No, because that man is still responsible for those kids.
Are you sure you're not fighting for yourself?
No, I'm not trying to. I'm just saying, I'm in support of the single mothers now. No, they should not fight spiritually. Fight legally. How do you fight legally? Now that is why we have this kind of channel. You can reach out to talk therapists. If single mothers out there, if you think you have been abandoned, and then you think that you have
women rights.
Yes, go to women rights. No, take one child with you. Leave those 2 babies with that man. They're not born now and they tell you. But because women want to prove like we are strong, we'll take care of this baby. I'm telling you, and that thing will kill you gradually. You see that man at the end of the day, Yorubas, especially the Yorubas, the woman will not struggle to send those kids to school, and then when they become graduates, you now see that man will not bring one somebody that you respect so much, and they will not be frustrating. They'll begin to beg, and then you see somebody that respects someone. Look at what you just said now. There are people who are standing, who are really there. Before she talks now, they want to answer. Am I right? Now let's say the father of our own. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to use it, but maybe somebody she respects someone. That man will not come tomorrow when our daughter has become a graduate in school. He will not be begging this woman. But now, maybe she's the one struggling, paying the school fees and all that. That man is still there fucking another pussy somewhere. No, don't mind me. I'm just trying to be real. You understand now? And then the man will not come tomorrow begging her, I'm ready. Maybe she's not married, God forbid. Maybe she does not remarry or something like that. The man will not say, I'm ready now, I'm responsible now. Do you know that it might even be a daughter will say, Mommy, forgive my daddy now. You know that kind of a thing. So the woman should not be too strong and take legal work.
I'm in support.
I'm telling you.
Sorry, let me come in from
No,
that
come in.
angle.
Yes.
I'm in support of this father. You said the single mothers out there should fight legally.
Fight legally.
Like for me now, I'm planning to take a step very soon.
Oh no, this
because
will support you. This platform will support you.
As a Christian mothers, I'm not saying it as he will come for me to say he wants to marry me. But I'm sure every man out there, the moment they see that the child is becoming successful, they will come.
I'm telling you,
for that child, they want to come and reap from where they did not
sow.
And as a Christian mother at that point, you will be the one to preach to your daughter.
I'm telling you,
you just have to forgive this.
You just have to forgive this man
because you need to find favor before God. So you have to forgive him. So it's better, like you said, single mothers out there, they should fight legally.
Fight legally.
Very, very important.
I'm telling you.
If I had thought about these, it's not as if it didn't occur to me, but when you have spiritual people that you look up to, they try to bring your advice down, they try to calm you down that you don't need this, and I don't think that's the best solution.